I am Ben Pearson, the Roadster Tracker, and welcome to, what are we playing? Foundry. I just fell off a platform. I'm just gonna check to make sure that everything is going fine before we go any further, but I'm pretty sure it's good. Anyways, we are trying to do a couple of different things here. The big thing we're trying to do is to get more Oulimite products going, because we're not quite perfect with that. We're also trying to push our research further, get more stuff going, and that kind of stuff. I think this is gonna work. Yeah, let's just try it. So we have plastic here that's being produced. We got a couple of different machines. We've got, I really kind of want stairs. But we don't really have them. I mean, we have the ramps, which are kind of stairs, like, yes. Let's take this out to about there. Okay. Did I get is this the flare stack? Yes, these are the flare stacks. Good. Ooh, big giant station up there. Interesting. Okay. All right, all right. Let's just keep going down this way. Actually, I'm only going to take it down one level there. Am I out of... I'm out of conveyors, so let's go back. And we're going to see if we can get some of these products going on. We're going to try to refactor our mall too, because our mall is a little bit rough looking these days. Oh my, that's getting deep. Advanced explosives is probably a good thing. Energy cells, we're gonna need those for the next. Let's go ahead and get our advanced explosives, because who doesn't like to make C4? Be a lot more sustainable than some of the other ways that we've got going on. We need belts, so let's go over here. Strained, huh? Okay, well, we need to improve our power grid. That's no big deal. Shouldn't surprise me we're straining our power grid now. Not fully sure what we're gonna do here. Oh yeah, we need some foundation blocks too. So let's get the foundation blocks, and then we'll figure out how to properly extend our grid, because we haven't been fully thinking about that. Oh, what do you got for me? Energy cells are gonna come soon. Okay. Energy cells and jetpacks.
The missing link before we can build construction-related buildings, which should allow us to engage in space station repairs? I see. The goal is clear then. We need to get our hands on energy cell technology.
Yep. Foundation. So let's go over here. too much stuff every which way. Okay. Now let's just make sure we've got... Those are the boilers? Yeah, we're good. We're good. So we can put a boiler down here. Wait, this isn't the right way, is it? Hang on. There we go, like this. I think I'm keeping the one space between. And then we're gonna hook you up to... Too far away, too far away. Fine. Now we can do this. So you have no fuel, alright. Why not? Oh, we need to put one of these. So 5? No, we need... I got rid of those from that one. 4. Right there. Perfect. Good. I'm gonna start setting some more up here. How's the grid now? Looks good. Yeah, okay. So we'll deal with that. Now let's see, decor, don't care. Energy cells, we'll probably get those soon. Hanger gates, so jetpack. I'm actually going to get this because we're probably going to be doing some of that soon. I wonder if I even need this. Let's put the boiler here. Let's see if we can do this. Maybe these don't need to be on a surface though. Okay, that one's just connected to one, so we're gonna kill this guy. And then 9, connect you to here. I think that's probably the point. Just make sure the grid's not strained. Yeah, we're getting close to straining, but we're not quite there yet. Good. So let's get you fed. 5 there and there. Oh, let's try here. Okay, they're fed. Good. Now let's get... We'll have to get water in a sec, but let's get these guys going. Blocked by world object. Okay. Good, good. Let's see here. What can we do? So this pipe here, we need to replace you with a corner piece. Not that we need a 3-corner, really. So we'll just do this. Actually, we'll do it like this. We'll go up, we'll do a T. Okay. We're gonna go up a little bit more. Okay, then let's do a corner. Okay, and finally, let's get you there and then rotate. Perfect. Now all we need to do is get you guys wired up. Maybe I really do need this jetpack. I don't know. Let's connect you to there. Perfect. Just double check. Looks good. They're getting water in. Has plenty of steam, and the grid doesn't look like it's connected. Huh. This guy's actually feeding. Are they connected? So these guys are operational. Missing foundation, yeah. I was afraid that was gonna be the case. Alright, so let's go ahead and do the energy cell. And make the robot happy. Okay, I'm gonna have a much easier time of doing this if I get rid of that first. Still, this will be fairly straightforward. Okay. Now let's get you guys back on. Whoops, not the right spot. Okay. And there we go. Now these guys should be going. Let's take a look. We clearly see fuel is being burned. Good. And we can see that the grid looks much better. Much, much better. The only direct consumers are those pump jacks. Interesting. Okay. I think we've got that problem resolved. Good. The bot will be so pleased with us. Okay. Let's get our plastic coming. It's interesting that they're direct consumers now. We should do something with all of this biomass too. Yeah, why not do the jetpack too? Okay, let's... What other products do we have? So we have 8. Is what exactly? Okay, that's the refining thing. So we probably want to make some fuel. Let's actually turn that panel around. Turn that guy around. So would you want to distill... I don't think the gas... We want to do low density... Well, maybe it is gas. Okay. Why aren't you... Oh. Hang on. We put that the wrong direction. So let's try that again. I think that's the right spot. Okay, we're getting it in now, good. And then the gas, we just need to take out here. Well, that's the good stuff. And then the bad stuff, where does it go out? Yeah, this is the waste gas. Okay, so the waste gas is this stuff. So we're gonna change this pipe. Cool. Can get some batteries. Why not? So what do those energy cells require? Low density ignium powder and low density Oulimite. So we'll be able to make lots of explosives here soon. Liquid fuel is the low density Oulimite. And the gas is needed for acid. So we're going to need ignium powder out here. Okay, coal dust. And then I don't know what we're going to do with the acid, but boy, that would have been handy. Really want another ignium deposit. They don't seem to be super common here. Just gonna keep walking in this direction for a little bit. I want to see if we can find an ignium deposit somewhere handy. Xenoferrite, I mean, we're getting fairly close. Yeah, I'm not liking this. Xenoferrite, we do have technium way down there. But then we've got the river to deal with. Okay, it's not here that we're going to go for. So we're going to go about this direction roughly. So there's the xenoferrite ore. Let's go in that direction and see what we see. So there's the Oulimite. There's definitely some stuff that's out in this direction. That looks like it's not going to be the ignium that we're hoping it would be. Xenoferrite, yeah. I mean, it's always nice to have more xenoferrite ore. Mineral rock, xenoferrite. Okay, I'm gonna go just a little tiny bit more. And if we don't see any lignite or whatever it is, then we're going to assume we're not gonna have any in this area. Oh, there's a lot of stuff over here. There's a little river to cross. So this is the nearest ignium. Well, I don't know what we're gonna do there. We'll think about it, but we can get away for a little while without having to think about that. Maybe we'll even save that for next episode. I don't know. We'll see. Battery's almost done researching. Good. It's always fun when you gotta do a little bit of exploration in these types of games. So there's the Oulimite. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna have to get the powdered ignium somehow. And I don't think we're gonna have a dedicated mine for it, unfortunately. Let's see. Maintenance drone production. Ooh. That sounds cool. Solar panels. All right. Large transformer. So we're gonna get some cool tech. So we got our power lines. Let's take our plastic back to the base. So we'll do, yeah, we'll make this our kind of bus line. Trees are the real enemy. Yeah, I knew I shouldn't have ramped down. Oh well. Are we at the turn point? Not quite. Okay, so we'll ramp up. Let's go up 2. Okay, so let's think about this. We got the mall here. This is kind of a construction zone. We probably want to feed it at here, so we want to probably go to about here and then turn up. That's what I'm thinking. Guess this will give us a chance. We'll have the lignite come along this line. Okay, one more probably. Ooh, I can't wait. The maintenance drones sound fun. Really nice to get some stuff happening. Okay, so we got the plastic coming in here. Good. Lignite, well, that's the mixture, I think. No, this is actual good coal. Okay. So we'll upgrade this at some point in time, but okay. We'll take that along. We'll crush it. Crush the hopes and dreams out of it and then go from there. For the Oulimite acid, because I don't want to bring the gas. I want to, well, we're gonna have to get water in there somehow. That's gonna be fun. The ore rubble becomes powder. I wonder if powder is better to burn. It might be. Probably is. Let's see. I'm gonna clear off the belt starting here. And we're just gonna pound all of this into submission. If I don't watch out though, we're gonna run out of power, so let's get this done quickly. Okay, so the crushers are 8. No, not 8. 5. It's just the furnaces. We should have the crushers here. Maybe I have those on the... It's 8 here. This could be right. No, that's the smelter. Hang on. Not F, Q. Q. Not enough crushers in inventory. Uh-oh. So let's make sure we don't run out of power. We'll go pick up our crushers. We will crush you. Yeah, steam turbines. We don't actually have that many of those. Let's go ahead and, well, no, we'll leave them. Small transformers. We've got power pole small. Crushers. Just to make sure, let's see, can I stick anything in here? Okay. We'll double check, but I'm pretty sure that means we can. All right, so let's queue this. Okay. So we're gonna crush ignium powder. It's really too bad you can't crush the stone. Wait, hang on. Yeah, it's too bad you can't crush the stone. You would think you'd be able to. Let's control Q. Shift F. So let's just take this down to here. Okay. Looks good. Okay, that should be good. Now let's keep crushing. So we're going to put way more crushers down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's how many we got. That's how many we're putting down. Don't know if it's the right number. Don't really care. Okay, 1 and 2, and 1 and 2. Control Q. Good. So let's actually put our brake. I need to really put that in here properly. Oh, we need to get rid of our other belt too. Oh, we don't have one of those. That's probably why I don't have it on. Well, we'll go ahead and do this. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and dump all of my biofuel here, so that way I'm getting rid of it. And this is only gonna be like an extreme backup source of fuel. Good. Unfortunately, it keeps the wrong factory running if we don't have enough fuel. But that's okay. Alright, let's get our splitters. And then I'm going to dump our belts in. Conveyor balancer 1, and this is slope 2. You're missing gears. So we're gonna have to fix that. This might also need it, so I'm just gonna put it in. There we go. That's better. Okay. And then let me stick my belt ones in these guys. So we're gonna try not to take any belt ones. Could also put in the science actually. Now that I think about it, yeah, let's do that. Okay, I didn't actually want to put everything in now that I think about it. Let's take these out. Perfect. Construction ship transport. Whoa. Huh. That looks cool. So that's the parts that we must need. I'm not going to worry about that for now, though. escalator, elevator. It's just the character up and down. Okay. Hangar gate. Let's go with solar panels. They seem cool. Wonder if anybody's built an underground base yet. That could be fun. Be so much work, but could be fun. Or just involve a lot of explosives. Okay, so we got the plastic going. What we know we need is we're gonna take yeah, let's extend this platform just a little bit. So we have a couple of lanes, and then one of those lanes is gonna be going this way. This is gonna be that ignium powder that we're getting. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's cut through this. You know, it makes perfect sense to have the point of upgrade be here. So let's see, let's get the balancers on somewhere. Not the best spot, but it'll do. Oh, we didn't have enough conveyor too, alright. Let's go pick a little bit up. Boy, this factory is starting to get a little bit annoying to get around. Oh, we got a strained grid. Whoa. Please tell me that the powder is actually flammable. This isn't moving. That is so bad. Hang on. The fact that this is not moving tells me an awful lot. Yeah. This is not good. Okay. So what we need to do I knew I should have tested this before we went all the way out here. Hopefully I'll be able to at least get a little bit on from other sources. Okay, so we got some other stuff. Darn, it's really kind of strange that you can't burn this. Oh well. Let's go ahead and put some more in. Okay. Oh man, it takes so long to get there. We're gonna burn through all of the fuel that we have before it gets here. What are you doing? You know what? I'm just gonna let you hang out there. That's fine. That's what I get for just assuming. Okay. So
Getting this thing was always part of your plan, huh? Let's hope this jetpack gives us a real lift.
sounds good.
We've done it. We've figured out how to make those energy cells. Oh, I can't wait to uncover the mission command mystery.
Yep. Construction industry.
Great. C3BB just provided the necessary blueprints for construction and transport ships. Not only will this allow us to repair the space station, it will allow us to construct enormous buildings beyond our current capabilities.
Ooh, that sounds nice. So why are we not getting anything yet? Surely we should have gotten something by now. Oh. Because I am an idiot. Yep, that would be why. Nope. So let's just ramp up and then down. We're missing, well, we basically have no power. That's probably why we're missing a lot of stuff. We're gonna have to figure out how to increase our steel production quite a bit. Okay. It should be good. How's our power looking? Nothing there. Alright, so let's just manually start this. Oh, we haven't got the coal patch yet. Yeah, that's not gonna last very long, and the coal is quite a ways away. Okay, so everything should be getting fed. So all the machines are gonna work. We should be getting our miner drones working pretty decently. And it does look like we have a good long patch of coal, but then we're eventually gonna miss some. All right. The coal is kind of prioritized in our current setup. Although, it looks good. We're getting some through. Excellent. Yeah, we're gonna have to improve this setup, no doubt. But okay. I'm content for the moment. Let's go ahead and kill a few trees. And we'll have to start figuring out how to rescue our wayward space station, and more importantly, how to build bigger stuff. So now I guess we have two directions of the mission. Build bigger stuff and fix the space station. Now the space station is rather expensive, to say the least. But it is an option. Okay. Don't think there'll be a huge gap in power. So that's good. Okay. That's all upgraded, and then how far did this? Only to right there. That's just fine, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I think we're recovered at this point in time. Good. Good, good, good. Research is happening, and the power grid should be no longer strained as horribly as it was, so all of that's good. This is a pretty solid game for early access. The only complaint I have, and it might be about to get better, is the building seems more painful than it should be. Okay, so how are we doing? I'm gonna start out just for now with just one of every type of gas producer with a little bit of space between them. I'm sure we're gonna want to do something different eventually, but this is where 3D games can get kind of annoying for factory building. much easier to design a factory in 2D. And really, the factory isn't 2D for the most part. It's just having to put up with little extras. Tell you what, let's see. Let's go ahead and put another one. The same, actually, Control Q. We're gonna put 2 of the same type. We'll space it one apart. Okay, let's get you there. Whoops, not that one. Oh, not enough pipe in inventory. Haha. It's like something's not working right. I don't get it. It's not enough pipe. That's an easy thing to do. It is kind of annoying to have to go back and forth to get stuff though, but we're getting this all figured out slowly but surely. And so energy cells are high on our list of things that we need to get. That's not pipes. Pipes would be about here. There's one pipe though. It's not good. There's 100 there though. Good. Distilling columns, I don't need any more of those. Flare stacks, we've got plenty. We're still gonna have to do some creativity with that too, but we do have more buildings. Let's see. Incinerators. We could get that. The tanks are going to be probably helpful. Let's go ahead and get a tank. Steel and... Is it advanced or is it standard? Okay, it was advanced. Oh, it's all 3 of these things. Wow. That's interesting. Oops, I got the wrong one. Good. Okay, let's do another building. Let's see, what should we have this one be? Batteries? Well, we'll need energy cells for those. Drone miner 2s would be nice to have. We're gonna have to do circuit boards fairly soon. Fluid assembler. Xenofire plates, advanced machine parts, circuit board, polymer board, neither one of which we have. So we've probably got everything that we could do. The chemical processor is also going to take circuit boards and polymer boards. Okay. So we're going to have to figure that stuff out. Missing fuel for jetpack. So I must be hitting the keys to do this. It's just the space button. So let's see if we can make... How do you make jetpack fuel? It's not a handheld. Circuit board, energy circuits, okay. So circuit boards are something we're definitely going to have to do very soon. Jetpack fuel is liquid fuel. Liquid fuel is from low density, made in a chemical processor, which we don't have any. All right. I think I'm getting the message. So the next thing we have to do is we have to make circuit boards. So circuit boards are polymer and electronic components. Okay. Electronic components. Would it be better to do we have a technium deposit here? We have it out there. We have one out here. We have one out here. Unknown resource. Interesting. Did not realize we still had some unknown resources. 62 meters. That's deep. Wow, that's deep. So the electronics are made purely from the technium. I said I wouldn't go out there, but the technium's even... We're heavily using this deposit. I think we need the technium. So let's start laying down power lines, I guess. Power pole 2. We'll need polymer boards. I forgot all of the powder too that we have. Let's actually get rid of the powder. So for the powder, we're gonna need to create something, no doubt. Casting, concrete, polymer board. Those are the only two things we can do. Okay. Wait, polymer board we have. So we could do the large power poles. Steel beams, electronic components, polymer board. Yeah, there's no reason why we can't do those. Let's do large poles. And then we're gonna start taking our power lines out other places. Maybe we'll get rid of the small poles. Just deprecate those because they're annoying. Do like that idea. We'd still have to use the ones we built. Okay, I'm liking this though. Okay. Looks fine. Let's go ahead and run this down. Yeah, I think I want to make it here. So we're gonna drop the support once again for the boards. Whoops. Not the boards, the plates. Even though we just barely, literally have used it. We're gonna drop it. Okay. So let's go around and under. We really should have done this differently, but meh, too late now. Okay, let's see. Go there. I guess we're gonna do it the right way because we can't do it the wrong way. Let's go ahead though, configure, we're gonna make the large poles and we're gonna drop everything we've got in here. And then we're going to go ahead and start making a few. Glass is probably something you know, is it? No, we don't. Pipes are probably not something we need, but it's the wrong size, okay. There we go. We're gonna have to come up with better ways to do this. Actually, let's go back like 2 more. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna do a 6 and put it here. And now we'll get lots and lots of large poles. Good. Because I don't want to place too many small poles anymore. If you're gonna have a pole, it's gotta be large. Alright, let's keep going. We'll pick up some more foundation, but I'm just gonna extend this out a little ways. boiler. So we're gonna, it's right around here somewhere. Crushers, building blocks. Okay. Ten large power poles. All right, let's see what we can make out of these. It's nice to have a proper polymer factory item. Yeah, we'll figure out the organization stuff though. This is one of the fun things with the game that's so new is there isn't any of the metas. Like with Factorio, I kind of do my own thing, but I've played it enough and I've seen enough people play things that, you know, there's some good designs that you just tend to flock to, but you're not going to have that as much with a game like this. So the technium ore is, I think, our target. This is a fine a spot to go after it as any. Whoops, let's go here. Okay, I guess we gotta kill these trees. So we're gonna keep building small poles until we run out, I think is how it's gonna work. Let's make sure we're going in the right direction. And we're not. I'll leave those poles, but we need to go this way. Let's start from right here. Okay, looking good so far. Let's go a little bit more this direction, slightly. Just a little bit. Alright, we definitely need to go more up. Looks like it's going to preferentially use all of the small ones first, which I'm okay with, I guess. Okay. Why? We have large poles. I guess it must connect to the same type of pole. That must be what it is. So let's go like here, maybe? So I need to move this just a little scooch. Yeah, there we go. The cable path is blocked. So let's go ahead and kill the tree. So we can build longer distances, way, way longer. It's too far, so let's go right there. Guess we need to go more up. Yeah, we have to kill a lot more trees though with the big poles, but I'm okay with that. I may set up another little power plant out here too. Eventually. Not enough space in inventory. Alright. So we're gonna see what we can do without killing our inventory space. Okay, let's go ahead and do the construction industry. Okay. I'm sure I'm going to run out of these poles before we make it, because I did not take enough. We're getting pretty close though, actually, so there's that. Let's see if I can reach close to the top of this hill. Distance is too far. That was fun. Okay, we at least built the power pole. We don't have anything else. Okay, so let's do a scan. So we got our ignium and technium here. Okay. And some other stuff. I'll just swim across for now. Okay. Looking fine. So we gotta go dump off some garbage. We got lots of stuff to do. Okay. Now let's go about this direction. So I'm pretty sure we've used every large and every small pole that we had in our inventory. And I guess I should have known that 10 wasn't going to be enough. That's okay though. This is exciting. I can't wait to see what all this construction ships and stuff is. Alright, we're almost back to our base. Let's see what we can do. Oh, I guess I did shrink my inventory some. Okay. That's nice. Okay, we need more of the power poles for sure. I'm gonna assume we're gonna need lots and lots of belt. So I'm gonna take some now and I'm gonna take it again when we come back. Crushers, probably. Not research servers. Building blocks. How many do we have? 400. You know, let's take another stack. One stack of crushers is probably more than enough. We don't want the small poles, I don't think. This is getting a little messy. Okay. Let's just destroy the mineral rocks. We have tons and tons of biomass as well, so let's go refill our backup generators. These guys? No, hang on. I'm getting confused. Okay, this path. So these guys are the backups. Okay, good. Do I have another? I do have another one of those. So let's go ahead and fill it with the dirt, stone. Okay. That should do. Okay, we're getting close. How are we doing in time? Let's at least get our new ignium mine started, so that way next time we can start working on energy cells and polymer board, or the new electronics, circuit boards, whatever they're called. Stuff like that. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Feels like I'm in the middle of woods and all of a sudden there's power poles. To be fair, we are in the middle of the woods. Really should make some jetpack fuel. Would be a good, fine thing for us to make more of. I like how we had just enough to get to this side of the river. Oh wow, we already passed both of those. Okay. So the ignium is somewhere vaguely here. So let's go back to here. Let's just drag it out somewhere down here. Xenoferrite technium is deep. Oh boy. Alright, let's start getting some explosives going. It's gonna be a pain to get it out of there. So that's one of the biggest problems that we've found, is getting the ore up a big shaft is a pain. Still, let's see what we can do. That was some big booms. Do I have something else? Like a... There's no conveyor up. Yeah, as far as I know, it's just a big long ramp that we'll have to build. That's gonna be fun. Okay. I think we're going at a good spot. Okay, let's go ahead and put the explosive here. Come out here and fire in the hole. Ooh, it is dark down there. Oh boy. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna try to avoid the pitch darkness. We're gonna work on the ramp. Maybe it'll be a little bit brighter. Not so much that I'm afraid, but I do recognize that the compression algorithms make it very hard to see. So I'm just gonna work on getting our ramp up, because we know we're gonna need one. This is gonna be awful. How far away? I mean, 68, 71. It may be easier to do a side-by-side ramp. No. And then is there a flashlight or something that we can build? Or scanner, power line? Nope. There's really not. Is it a decor item? So we could do wooden blocks. Interesting. So we could build a light. I suppose. So what if we did that? What if we build... We don't have the stuff for the light pole. All right. Oh, there's the ignium ore too. Gosh, this is so deep. Okay, let's just keep going. We gotta do this. So I'm gonna start the ramp here. We're probably eventually gonna have at least 2, maybe 3 ramps up. We gotta remember that too. Okay. Let's see, what do we got? 3. Why can't this go there? Okay. I guess let's just cut a little side out just to help make this a little easier. And we're not going to regret that because we're going to do more of these. Okay. Yeah, we're not even close to the optimal angle for the ramp. Wow. This is deep enough. I'll tell you what, let's just... We could switch back it. Maybe that's the better way, but no, let's just do the explosive way. I want to let a little more light in here anyways. Fire in the hole. Whoops. Oh well. Yeah, that works better. This is a short enough distance where we could just do this manually, but that was much better. Okay. I'm just gonna dig a straight horizontal hole. Okay, how far? We're not as far as I would have guessed. Okay, let's just do this. We're gonna go straight back. We're gonna look back, see that it's a decent ways. We're gonna take the explosive, we're gonna shove it as far as we can. We're gonna get back on here. Make sure we're plenty clear. Wow. This is so dark. Okay, so you can see a little bit better when you're trying to place something. Apparently I went more vertical than I would have guessed. So let's go ahead and put this here. Yeah, this is getting dark though. I don't think I want to continue doing this. This would be a pain to get the power down if nothing else. I mean, this is the hard bit though. We gotta figure out a way to get light down there. We do need to bring power down here anyway, so I'm gonna go figure out a way to get some lamps, and we're going to... Can I build a lamp yet? Maybe? Technium rods, okay. Yeah, I have just no idea where we even are anymore. Is there a flashlight button? Oh, stupid me. There's a flashlight button. Well, I should have looked at that a lot earlier. I knew there had to be a better way to do that. Okay. So let's go ahead and blast this. We should be far enough away. Yeah, I damaged something, alright. That was not a great placement. We're gonna have to get up somehow. Yeah, that was a bad blow up. It's okay. It happens. We don't have that much ramp left. We're getting fairly close to the right level though, finally. Okay. I haven't checked in a while. So it's off to the side at this point in time. At least we have a nice path out. So it's down there. So we are going to have to do some degree of switchbacking, which I'm not that surprised. Let's turn here is going to be the idea, but let's drill in here. So we got construction industry. Let's go. Elevator sounds really good right now. Blast resistant, that's kind of cool. Freight elevator. Oh, well, all right. I guess considering freight elevator is a thing, then we may not continue too much further. We'll at least get the first one of these done. Okay. Fire in the hole. Yeah. Didn't really aim that right, but that's okay. Okay. Good. Let's see. What level are we even at? So it's still 30 levels below us. Well, we're gonna need more ramps. Jeez. Did not realize it was gonna be like this. Wonder if we can do trains. So we could do these maintenance robots, but they need energy cells. What do we need for an energy cell? We could make some jetpack fuel. Construction material is extraordinarily expensive. Look at that. Actually, though, this is all kind of basic stuff. We could make those now. Energy cells need the acid and xenoferro plates. Yeah, okay. We're gonna start to get into some interesting things for sure. Well, I had hoped to take this out this time, but I don't think that's going to happen. Let's just look at the research. Is there anything like a train coming soon? Freight elevator 2 is the next science. Okay. Radio tower. What does this do? Contact the space station. That's cool. And then... oh, that's something we can actually build now. What does it take to build? A lot of stuff, but it's not hideous. Once placed, use the modular building planner handheld to configure. Okay. The module builder. That's the map. B is inventory. What's the tablet show? Just actions, demo mode. Okay. Just wanted to see if there was anything that we were missing. So let's go ahead and just... we'll take this out. Do we want to process this here? The answer is why not? Okay. So it's a two-stage process. We're gonna go through crushers first. Actually, before we do this, let's configure no power. Yeah, so we need to get the transformer hooked up. Oh, whoops, that's not... Wait. Really? Those are logistics. Well, pump, pipe, transformer is what I wanted, 7. So the furthest this can actually reach is 10 meters. So then it does make sense, I guess, to have 2 different types of poles. But okay, whatever, it doesn't matter too much. Okay, that's on the grid. So we're going to configure you guys for the technium. Control Q. Okay. Control Q. Well, let's put another machine here, maybe. Yeah, we'll just do that. Okay. So then all we need to do is hook these guys up. Okay, so I'm gonna get this hooked up. Well, let me finish this. Okay, so I think it's time to end this episode. Between episodes, I am going to stock up. I'm gonna come here. I may even finish doing the digging because I don't think that makes the most riveting exercise. And yeah. We may as well finish this though. Maybe by then we'll have elevators done so we can see how much that improves the process. So we'll go out to here. But I'm going to do one more thing before we end the episode, and that is we need to melt this powder now. Let's come down just a little bit further, actually. Okay. Chop you down. Choppy choppy. So let's actually turn you here. No, it needs to be one more. Then all we need to do is get these smelters set up, and they don't need much. Wait, why am I doing it this way? These do have control panels, don't they? Yeah, they do. Here, let's erase those real quick. Okay, 8. We'll get all the panels going in the right direction. Boy, that elevator is taking a long time to research. Wonder if there's something else going on in the base, because it wasn't that. It's only 50 tech. Why is that taking so long? All right. What do we got? I'll tell you what. We're gonna figure that out. So I'm just dropping all my stuff. We're gonna go figure out why this is taking so long. Wow, we're a long ways away. It's the first deep mine we've done, though. Of course, it's gonna finish by the time we get back, but that's okay.
An elevator? That's certainly lifting our ambitions to the next level.
Oh,
let's
boo.
elevate our project to new heights.
Boo. All right. Let's get the cargo elevator, freight elevator. Okay. Don't think I want to do above the hill, so we're gonna go around. I'm gonna pick up some small poles. We'll continue to produce those because they are gonna be useful for the machinery type. Well, I say that they're not useful for what we need it for now. The long poles will be better. But we're gonna see if we can diagnose why science is taking so long. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that real quick. We see smoke. That's a good sign. So first thing, let's check these buildings. They're not strained at all. Good. Let's take... Actually, we have plenty of block. Let's come over here. We're going to take more of these. We're going to take more of these. Even though I don't know how much we're going to need that. So why is the science taking so long? We're missing this science, blue science. What? What's blue science missing? Just machines, okay. So let's go ahead and upgrade these then. I wonder if that's helping any. Probably not as much as I would hope. Why is that not producing? Ah! That was another reason we had something else on the belt. All right. And now we can see that these gears are not doing great. We'll go ahead and upgrade that section. Not the best spot for this, but we'll put it there anyways. Okay. Does look like we're doing decent. All right. Well, hopefully that helps a little bit at least. Yeah, all three of the machines are in fact making them. Good. So now we've done some upgrading. Let's go ahead and dump off our spares. I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up, although freight elevator is what we're gonna use going forward. All right, so next time we're gonna figure out elevators. We're gonna keep working our way down to that mine, and we're gonna start working on the circuit boards. Yep. But we'll have to wait until then. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I will continue this Tuesday. And normally I would next Saturday, but I am not going to be able to then. But I'll continue this Tuesday. Follow me for when I go live. It's about the same time of day, just so you know. And I appreciate you guys hanging out here with me. Feel free to follow my various YouTube channels, or if you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to follow me on Twitch so you can find me when I go live. I stream in the evening in the Americas time zone, roughly. I don't have an exact time, but I'm getting better. Thanks, guys. I appreciate all you do. Till next time, keep on tracking. Take care. We will see you then. Bye-bye.